Look at my grill, look like a store. Look at my life. Came up, nigga, we came so far. You see us. Crenshaw. Hey, you see us,
nigga. You see us, nigga. What's good, y'all? It's episode 1, Blunt Conversations with Hendrix, man. Basically, it's gonna be exactly what it sound like. I'm gonna roll a blunt. You gonna roll a blunt, joint, bowl, whatever it's gonna be. We're gonna smoke and we're gonna talk about whatever the fuck we gonna talk about, you feel me?
But now I stuck so hard it don't make no sense. Flight to Japan, they pay me in cash, converted to yen. Bitch, I'm the man. Bitch, I'm the man. Bitch, I'm the man. Bitch, I'm the man. I say it again. Pay me in cash.
We about to turn it down a little bit. Shout out to Nipsey. Rest in peace to the GOAT. I'm gonna go ahead and get started, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and roll this blunt. We're gonna start talking, you feel me? The strain that I'm smoking today, it's called Waterslide. The dude told me that it used to be named Wet Dreams, but they changed it to Waterslide. I don't know. It's a hybrid. Yeah, it's only 14.56. It's not crazy on the THC. Honestly, as long as the THC count is respectable, I noticed that I feel like it don't really make that big of a difference. I don't know. That's just me. But anyway, we roll this shit up. We're gonna get started with our first conversation, you feel me?
Just can't relate.
Make sure you roll yourself a fat one too. Don't be rolling no skinny gems with me. We smoking for real. We having a conversation. A very blunt one, you feel me? We ain't playing with this shit.
Down in the merch, the big.
I like the process of breaking my weed down too. Just so you know, I know a lot of people like to use a grinder, but for a blunt, I feel like a grinder, it breaks it down too fine. You know what I mean? Then it don't smoke quite right. Like, I feel like a grinder is good for like a bowl, you know what I mean, and a joint, shit like that. But a blunt, nah, you need to go ahead and break that shit up with your fingers, you know what I'm saying? Just so you know, I be smoking White Owls, yes sir. That's why, because Harry Potter had a white owl named Hedwig. She was great, read about her. But anyway, we go ahead and get this blunt roll, you know what I'm saying? So we can start talking. Turn this up real quick though.
Feet 12 inches. Broke niggas die slow. While the rich get richer. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. It sound like it looks.
So now I got the blunt roll. It's time to spark. So hopefully you got your blunt roll, you got your joint roll, you got your bowl filled, whatever the fuck you smoking out of today. You taking dabs, that's cool. Light the shit up. Let's smoke. Blunt Conversations, episode 1. Burn that shit, you know what I mean, evenly. Make sure we get a good, healthy smoke. Yes, sir. What's up, y'all? We live in effect. Basically, I just want to use this episode as a chance for me to introduce myself to y'all, or a chance for me to connect with y'all, see who I am, see what I'm about, you know what I mean? If you follow my YouTube channel already, then you should already know I make music. I'm a rap artist. Maybe you don't know much else besides that, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know y'all, so I'm trying to connect with y'all, you know? Who is Hendrix? Who am I? Nigga, I don't know. That's a good ass question though, for real. I know who I am, but I don't at the same time. You might feel me, you might not. My name is Devontae, 26 years old. I live in Phoenix. I was born in Cali, Bay Area. My parents moved from Cali to Phoenix in '99. So I was born in February 15th of 1995. I was about 3.5, 4 years old at the time. I think, no, 4, because I think we moved in the summer. My mom had no air. Yeah, it was real back then. I've been in Phoenix pretty much my whole life, you know what I'm saying? It's funny because like when people meet me and they talk to me, they'd be like, you don't seem like you from here. I get that a lot. And I'm like, I mean, technically I'm not, I guess, but I've been here since I was 4 years old, so you tell me. It's pretty much my home. But I definitely feel like Cali is in my soul. But I love Arizona, the state. I'm tired of Phoenix though. Besides the point. I mean, I said I'm 26, I'm an Aquarius. Born February 15th, like I said. Shout out to ladies. Valentine's Day could be all about you, that's fine. Because as soon as the clock hit midnight, yeah, I'm single too. Yeah, I'm single. But I'm also not looking. Not really in a spot to look for nobody right now. I gotta focus on me and make sure I get myself straight, you know. I feel like I'm in a plane crash scenario in my life, you know what I mean? I gotta put the mask over myself right now. I got my mom and my dad. They've been separated since we moved to Arizona, but they get along well enough. We still have a family dynamic, you know what I mean? We can still do things as a family. You know, shout out my parents for that. I know that's not common, but I'm blessed that they was able to work things out to where we could still move as a family, specifically when we need to, you know? Yeah, man, to kind of further get into myself though, I got a little sister too. Yeah, she beautiful. My girl Lydia James. I got 2 dogs, Sinbad and Bernie. And I got a cat named Muffy. Now, Bernie and Muffy, I didn't name them, just to clarify, not that there's anything wrong with their names, that I didn't name them. Sinbad, I named him. Those are my babies though. Mean the world to me. So people might want to know, like, you know, why do I make music? How did I start making music, you know? How did I get the name Juwan Hendrix? It's an easy story, I guess. Basically, I've always been a writer. Growing up, I always was a writer. I always excelled at writing, reading and writing. In school, I always excelled at both of those subjects. And growing up, I used to always make rap songs, like just randomly throughout just random times. And I never really thought about it until I started rapping for real. But yeah, like I made a song about the Blue Jays when I was a little kid. Like when we first moved to Arizona, family was helping us move in and shit. And I remember I rapped a song about the Blue Jays for the family. And I got my cousin to do it with me. I don't know what that was about. But we did it though. Hold on. It's that Nipsey. Yeah. Y'all gotta know this shit. I used to smoke to this shit every fucking day. Shout out Nipsey. You know, I always was a writer. I made a song for my family. I made a few different raps for school projects, different grades, just randomly. Growing up, like my whole thought was I was gonna be a ball player. I was gonna be in sports, you know what I mean? Football, basketball, baseball, whatever it was. But when I switched schools in 8th grade, and then I went to high school on my dad's side of town, which is more like a rich white area, I don't know, my love for sports just diminished as far as playing. I still love to play sports, but like my drive wasn't the same. And then about 15, 16, I just started writing. And I felt like I could rap. I could mimic my favorite rapper songs like identically, you know what I mean? I could say every cadence, every flow, every you know what I'm saying? Like I could do it all. Like, and I could already write, like the lyrics weren't anything over my head, you know what I'm saying? So it just kind of came naturally where I was like, you know what, let me try this shit out. And my first rap name was D Money. And this is about 16 when I really started writing for real the first time. Got a lot of shit for that. That name didn't last too long, but yeah, that was my first name, you know what I'm saying? And looking at the names of niggas in the game right now, D Money isn't that bad. Y'all was tripping, but it's all good though. After D Money, I went to NV, supposed to stand for New Vibe. I knew that shit wasn't gonna last. It's just like I felt like I got peer pressured out of D Money, so I had to find something else. So I just went with NV for a couple years, but I knew that wasn't gonna be the final name. Juwan is my middle name. It's spelled differently than how I spell it for my rap name, but I got the idea from like Drake and Rihanna, I think, and just a couple other artists who use their middle names. I don't know why I got Hendrix or where I got Hendrix from. Obviously Jimi Hendrix, but I don't know what made me use Hendrix, but I did. So Juwan Hendrix is where we at. Could it change in the future? I doubt it. I fuck with my name now. feels like me. Plus, I'm Hendrix the Legend. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out Nipsey the Great. Shout out Benny the Butcher. Conway the Machine. I'm Hendrix the Legend. You feel me? Biggest inspirations into this music shit. Growing up, my dad used to play a lot of gangster rap. My favorite rapper as a little kid was Ice Cube. And my dad stopped playing rap for a minute. Got in a real Christian phase. But besides the point, growing up, from like 8 to 14, my favorite rapper was Kanye, for sure. You know, his first 3 albums, that cemented my childhood. You know, that shit is historic. Love Kanye, the old Kanye. I don't recognize the new Kanye. Yeezus, Kanye that married Kim Kardashian. I don't recognize that nigga at all. T-Pain, huge inspiration. I love T-Pain, man. And I wish he wouldn't have went on that music hiatus that he did for a few years, but after the Jay-Z death of auto-tune or something, I don't know. And now look, everybody using auto-tune. But shout out T-Pain. And then of course Drake. You know, Drake, that's top dog for me. That's still my guy. Drake is what made me feel like rapping was even a thing that I could do. You know, he really made me feel like I could rap. Cause I relate to his energy, you know what I mean? I relate to his story. When I heard Drake, I was like, okay, that's what made me really feel like I could do this rap shit. There's a niche in this shit for me, you know? Still love Drake. Obviously Nipsey. R.I.P. to the great, man. I found out about Nipsey a little late. Got put on in 2013. So luckily, I still got a good 6 years of like following this nigga's every move. The way I got put on him was crazy too, cause it's my boy Kobe. His freshman year of college, he went up to NAU. So I went down to visit him, and he had met a couple of these 2 niggas from right up there on Crenshaw, and they was smoking with us, and so I had my bong. They had never hit a bong before, and so we was smoking in my whip, and these niggas put on Crenshaw, and they was like, yeah, y'all gotta peep this shit. Kobe was like, yo, you gotta listen to this shit, blah blah blah, Nipsey Hussle. I was like, all right. So we was listening to Crenshaw. Man, that shit changed my entire fucking life. On God. Crenshaw by Nipsey Hussle and all of his music. But that's just the shit that's still my favorite tape, but that's the one that I got started on. And that's, man, I remember I saved that, and when I went home, I just remember playing that, smoking to it every day for like 2 years, 3 years maybe. Like, I still listen to Nipsey every day. That's why I'm playing him right now, so y'all niggas know. R.I.P. to the legend, to the truth. Shout out Griselda, Benny, Conway, of course, Westside, you know, and even the other rappers, you know, Rock. You know what I'm saying? It's just a cold ass group. Fuck with them heavy. I fuck with battle rap. Shout out Tay Rock. You know, there's a lot more to that too. I'm just glimpsing over things right here. As far as life inspirations, man, Kobe Bryant is, that man meant everything to me, you know? Like Nipsey, Kobe, them niggas meant everything to me. For somebody who I don't know and who I didn't get to meet personally or know personally, it's like they had a place in my heart. Like I showed you earlier, I'm a diehard Harry Potter fan. I mean, by the book. So if you consider yourself a Harry Potter fan and you ain't read the books, you don't know what you're talking about. You are a muggle. Just stop. Read the books. Read the motherfucking books, alright? Damn. Niggas talking about, oh yeah, I love Harry Potter. I watch the movies. That shit on my face. But yeah, biggest inspirations though. Oh, Avatar, The Last Airbender. I'm a combination of Aang and Zuko. And don't get that twisted, like Aang is all happy and Zuko is all angry. Like, nah, Aang carried way more anger and way more sadness than Zuko, because Aang lost his entire people and he was with them. He ran away and wasn't able to help them. Like, the pain that Aang feel is on a whole different scale. The loneliness that Aang feel whole other level. But Zuko, I relate to that fight. I relate to the struggle. I relate to his pain, you know? I just relate to having to fucking struggle for everything that you want, you know what I mean? Not having nothing handed to you. I know what that's like. Man, but as I wind down on this blunt, man, kind of talk real quick about what's my biggest dream. My biggest dream is to change my life and to live a life that I'm proud of, to die proud of the life that I live, to change my situation, change my family situation, and just change the world's situation. I want to be fearlessly authentic in a world that's so fucking fake, you know what I'm saying? My biggest fear is probably that I live a life that I'm not proud of. It's the opposite, is that I continue to live a life that I've been living, one that I'm not proud of at all. I mean, I'm not like ashamed of my life. I know I could be doing so much more. I know I could be doing so much more than what I am right now. I just want the opportunity to show the world before I leave. My biggest fear is that I don't get that opportunity. I gotta have faith, you know what I'm saying? You know, right now in life, shit, everything is hard. Waking up is tough. Going to sleep is even harder. Been having a lot of rough days, years. But like Zuko, like Kobe, like Nipsey, like people in my family, you know, I'm gonna keep pushing forward every day because what other choice do I have? I'm Hendrix the legend, nigga. I'm gonna figure it out one way or another, you know? I hope y'all finishing up on this shit, man. Hope y'all blunt almost done, y'all joints almost out. Y'all bowls is cash. Hope y'all been enjoying the conversation. Make sure y'all leave the comments, feedback, talk to me. Let's just be human. Let's be human together. Hi, humans. But moving forward from this, man, I'm gonna try to give y'all a video at least once a week. Talk to y'all, smoke with y'all, see what's good, and hopefully connect with y'all, you know? We'll see where this shit go, if this shit blow up, if this shit becomes something big, and, you know, remember this video right here. We was smoking together, listening to Crenshaw. You know, until we tap back in with each other again, make sure y'all check my music out. More importantly, man, make sure you take care of yourself. Love yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Just know Hendrix loves you. And I look forward to smoking with y'all again.
And it's the wrong time. It's that roll it up, light it up, nigga, song time. Rolling super sticky every day of the week, man. Smoking on that shit that got me going till the